Welcome to another HTML tutorial. In my count, I guess this should be the fourth HTML tutorial, and today we'll be talking about HTML styles and text formatting. Today we'll be talking about how to add beauty to the website we've been building. As you can see, I have something here on the screen, and if you've been following the tutorial, you'll know where we are by now. You should understand all this by now: the doc type declaration, the HTML declaration, the head, title, and all this meta information. If you've been following the tutorial up to this point, you should understand all this by now. And please, I will encourage you not to skip any tutorial, because we are taking it one after the other chronologically from the least to the highest, so you don't get to miss anything. If you're starting from this point, you may not understand most of what I've been saying, because from the first tutorial to this point, we've said so many things that had built us to this point. If you're new here, please, I'd love you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified when we upload our next programming video. Okay, as we've been going, I'm sure you agree with me that HTML is very simple. It's a very simple language. Today we're going to be adding beauty to our website, beauty to what we've been doing all through. So we'll be talking about HTML styles and text formatting. So let's start with styles. I've talked about styles earlier in this tutorial, one of the past episodes, but we didn't go deep into it. But today we're going to be going deep into learning about styles, what they are, and how to use HTML style, the style attributes. If you've been following, you know what I mean by attributes. So like I said, today we'll be saying style attributes. So what is the style attribute? Style attribute is used for the setting of style in an HTML element, and this can be done with the style attribute. Setting the style of an HTML element can be done with the style attribute. It's as simple as that. This is an HTML element, for example, everything in between the tag. Setting the style of this element can be done with the style attribute. That is to use if you want to change the color, the text, the font family, and all that. The style attribute is what is used in HTML. And how is the style attribute written? The style attribute goes something like this: the tag name, then this style, that is the attribute name, which is style, then the value. You should understand all this by now if you've been following. The value. So this is how the style attribute is written in HTML. And like we said earlier, attributes are written in the starting tag, not at the closing or the ending tag. Attributes are written in the start tag. So like I said, this is how to write the HTML style attribute in your start tag. You write the tag name first, then you write the attribute name, which is style, then you write the property and the value. The property is a CSS property and the value is a CSS property. What is CSS? When you see a website, all the styles, the color, the fonts, and everything, that is all done with CSS. Like HTML is used to build a website, the CSS is used to beautify the website that has been built. And there's JavaScript that is meant to give functionality to the website you have built. So in building a website, you need these three languages: HTML for the building of the website or the body, CSS for beautifying, and JavaScript for giving it functionality. Hope you understand that. So let's continue on our style attribute tutorial. So let's see how we can put some style into our work and see how the style attribute is used. Let's check out our CSS tutorial. So the first thing we are going to be doing today with our style attributes in this style tutorial is that we're going to be changing. Let's change the color, the background color of our website. It's all plain white now, but let's change it to something like powdered blue. So to change the whole background color of the website, what do you think we'll do? We'll go to the start tag of the body element. Since the body is the visible part, the visible part of the whole website is in between this body. I want to change the background of the whole web page. We'll come to the body tag and put our attribute there. We said our attribute is always in the start tag, so we want to change the background color, and this is how we're going to go about it. So the property background, take note, color. So I'll just go to where I've saved it and open with Google Chrome. Here's my website. If I refresh now, it should change to blue. So as you can see, it has changed to powdered blue. The background of our website has changed to powdered blue, and it's looking all nice. It's looking all fine. So the background is no more white as it used to be. We've been able to change the background to powdered blue. So I guess you saw how I did that. Let's do more. Now let's try to change the text, the color of our text. The text property changes the color of a HTML text. It changes the color of a HTML element. So let's try to change the color of this text. We've been able to change the background of our website. Now let's change the color. Let's add some beauty to our text. So how do we change the text? We use the style attribute still. We're learning on the style attribute today. Then write the property color, then write the value blue. Let's change it to blue and close down. So let's save and see if our text color has been changed. We are adding beauty to our website. So let's refresh, and as you can see, our color has changed to blue. The background color is powdered blue, our text is blue. Let's change this color to let's say orange and see what it will look like. So instead of blue, let's use orange. Save it and go back and refresh. Orange. Okay, see that? We can also change it to something else. Let's change it to what color now? Let's change it to green. We'll see how to put it in dark green later. Go back and refresh. And okay, I think this green is looking nice. The green is looking very nice. So we've been able to change our background color to powdered blue, and we've been able to add some color to this text, changing it to green. So our website is looking very nice. That is what the style attribute is used for. So let's do other things with the style attribute also. So the style attribute has another property, which is the font property, and this font property defines the font to be used in an HTML element. So let's change the font of heading 2. This is heading 2. So our attributes remain the style attribute, and the property is font. Property is font. Property is font family. Property is font family, and the value is, let's change the text to Verdana. This is the property. We can change that to Arial, Cambria, or any font family you like. But let's try this first and see. So let's save. Always save, then you go back and refresh. So as you can see, the font of heading 2 has been changed. This is heading 2. It wasn't like this before. As you can see, look at the font of heading 1 and the font of heading 2 is different. The font of heading 1 is different. This is the default font, but now we've changed the font of this. Let's change the font of heading 1 to look like this also. I think this looks very cool. So let's change the font of heading 1 so it will look cool like heading 2 also. So we'll say style, the property is font family, then the value is Donna. So you save that, then go back and refresh. You can see the font family of heading 1 has been changed also. So it's as simple as that. The other things you can do, adding more styles to your website, making it look very cool. Okay, let's see the next property that the style attribute has. The CSS style attribute has another property called the font size, and this font size defines the text size of an HTML element. I think this text looks very small. This is a paragraph. Let's try and change the font size to make it look bigger and see how the font size property works. So come to our editor and come to this opening tag to change the font size of that. It's looking very small, so you put it style attribute, then property is font size. I would like you to follow me, practicalize this as I'm doing my own. Do your own also so it can stick. So let's put that as 300%. Okay, we've changed the font size, so you come and save. This is how you build your website, and before you know it, you have your website looking very cool and beautiful. So let's refresh and see how that works. So wow, the font size has changed. How did we do that? Yeah, you know how we did it. Okay, so that's how to change the font size. As you can see, this is looking very big now. This is a paragraph. So we're learning a lot today on the style attributes, but that's not all for text formatting in HTML. Like I said earlier, we're going to be seeing the HTML formatting elements. After putting some style to your website, you want to format some text, and HTML also defines special elements for defining text with a special meaning. Formatting elements were defined to display special type of text. So these are the examples of formatting elements. The B is used for displaying bold text. Strong is used for displaying bold text also, but with extra importance. The I element is used to display italicized text with no emphasis. The EM element is used to display italicized text also, but with extra importance, with emphasis. The mark element is used to display marked text. The small element is used to display small text. The del element is used to show deleted text. The ins is used to show inserted text. The sub is used to show subscript, and the sub is used to show subscript. So let's see how all this works. So I'll take this one after the other so we can understand this. So first of all, I'll take the B. It is used to show bold text with no extra importance. This is bold. So we'll close it. So let's save our file and check it out in our browser. So we'll refresh and see this is bold text. See the text looking bolder than these guys. So that's how that works. So the next is the strong element, and we said the strong element is used to define bold text also, but with extra importance. You may not really see the difference, but that's how it works in HTML. This is a strong text. Close the tag. So save it. You can use Ctrl S to save. You come to your browser, and as you can see, this is a strong text. It's also showing bold, but we know that it has extra importance. Added to it. The next is the I element, and this is used to show italicized text with no emphasis. This is in italic. And close this. So let's quickly save and check it out in our browser. You can use Ctrl S to save. So see, this is italicized text. The next one, which is the EM, is also used to show italicized text but with extra emphasis. This is italic with emphasis. So close that. So save with Ctrl S, go back to our browser, refresh, and see this is italics with emphasis. So quickly go to the next one, which is the mark element. So this mark element is used to show mark text. So let's mark this text in this paragraph 3. Let's try and mark this text and see how it will look like. So we'll come here and write mark. So the marked text will be in between the mark tag elements. So we'll save this with Ctrl S, go back to our browser and refresh, and see this is marked. This has been marked. See how that the color of that has been changed to yellow. So that's how the mark text works. Very simple. So let's go to the next one, which is the small text. So instead of mark, let's change this to small and see how the small formatting element looks like. It is used to make a text small. So let's save that with Ctrl S, go back and refresh, and see how HTML, see the way this is small, it has been changed to a small element. That's how the small element works. So let's go to the next one, which is the delete. So let's change this small to delete. This del is used to show deleted text. So let's see how that displays. So refresh, and as you can see, this has a stroke in between. That is how the delete text formatting works. So when you want to stroke a text in your website, that is what you use. So the next one is the insert. Is used to show inserted text. So let's just change that to ins. That is how the insert formatting element is written, ins. So save with Ctrl S, go back to our website and refresh, and see how it is underlined. That is how the inserted text works. So it shows that this text was inserted. So what else can we do again? The next one is the sub. Is used to show a subscript. So when you want to write a subscript when writing your website, you use the sub text formatting element. So you save with Ctrl S, go back and refresh, and you see how this is written in Subscript. That's how the sub element works. One more, which is the sup element, SUP, is used to show a superscript, or what we call raised to power in mathematics. So save this and see how the subscript works. As you can see, it has been taken up, and that is it for the HTML formatting element. So we've learned a lot in this tutorial. We've talked about styling, and now we talked about text formatting, how to format text in your HTML, in your website. And we talked about the B element for bold text, for italicized text, marked text, small text, deleted text, inserted text, subscript, and superscript. So I'm sure you've learned a lot. Please support us by liking our video. If you're yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you for watching. See you in the next tutorial. I advise you not to skip any tutorial, because we are doing this bit by bit so you can get it from the least to the most important. And by now I'm sure you know you're no more a beginner, you're now getting to an advanced level of HTML. You know all this already, you are becoming a pro already. So thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial. Hit the subscribe button. Bye, take care, cheers, bye bye.